as close as possible to suffering that you're still benefiting from and you still enjoy, I think it's beautiful.
That's one of the vicious double-edged swords of having success. If you have that kind of mentality, which I know all too well, that anytime you reach a new high or achieve some new kind of bar, hooray, we did it. Immediately the next thought after that is, oh fuck, I now need to do it again, but better. That's now the next minimum.
Yeah, and I've had conversations with many people about the possibility of not having that and just being able to enjoy it and relieve the pressure on yourself. And you know, there's all these studies that come out talk about motivation and drive, saying that you can get more from coming from like a secure place rather than beating yourself up. And it's like, it depends on what your version of success is. Like, can these people live a life to be more happy and fulfilled? Yes. But will they be Michael Jordan and have 6 championships?
Dude,
probably not, you know?
I love this topic. I love it so much. And I think the bottom line is that if you're talking about beating everybody else on the planet to a thing, what you're actually talking about is what are you prepared to sacrifice psychologically, physically, existentially, relationally, socially, in terms of your self-esteem, your confidence, everything, right? All of that. Because if there's even a part of you that's thinking, well, I'm going to do this, but I'm going to balance it because I want to feel satisfied. I want to feel comfortable with myself and so on and so forth. That's fine for as long as it contributes to your performance within the domain that you're competing in. But as soon as you sacrifice any output in that, that's just an opening for somebody else that's the competitor that's going to come in and get it.
Yeah.
Because I use this example of Eddie Hall, world's strongest man, 2017 or 18, I think. And he's there, you know, he's worked hard toward this final goal. He wins it once and he's crying and he's saying, Nana, this is for you. His grandma that passed away recently, something like that. And he says if he hadn't won that year, he thinks that he would be dead, divorced with no relationship to his kid because the weight he was at and the way he was pushing his body with pharmaceuticals and stuff was ridiculous. He was working so hard and training so much that his relationship with his wife was in the toilet and he spent no time with his kid. So you think, okay, in order for you to beat Eddie Hall, you have to be prepared to sacrifice all of those things or not have them in the first place. So that's the price that he pays to be him. Do you want to win World's Strongest Man? Because that's the price right there.
Yeah, it's powerful. And that's what it comes down to, like, what are you willing to sacrifice at the end of the day? You know, people don't understand the level of sacrifice it's going to take. And there's been moments where I realize that there are competitors I'm going against, I'm sure, and people in my league who are doing things that hurt their body more than I'm willing to do. Because I'm not the person anymore. I can't say I'm willing to sacrifice everything to win the Olympia. Like, hell no. I have a family. You know, there's things I care about. Am I willing to sacrifice a lot? My own, like, selfish mental peace and a lot of joy and a lot of things and working really hard? Absolutely. But my health, taking years off my life to not be with my family and stuff, those are the things that kind of like hold me back now. And is that going to make me better or worse? I don't know. But again, you know, I've always focused on building my own definition of what success means to me. You know, it's like we were saying, in competition, there will always be, I'm trying to be the best in the world. That means I need to beat these people. That means I'm good enough or I'm not good enough in comparison to something external of myself. But internally, the values of the truth of what you hold in yourself, of what really success means to you in your entire life, those are the things that you kind of have to balance and weigh out and kind of lean into one or the other. And I compete because I want to win. I love winning. I love being the best in the world. I've sat many times trying to find the balance of what I want within all this. If I was losing, I wouldn't be competing. I'm here to win. And it is what it is. I love what I do, but at this point it's taken away a lot that I just really love winning more than I dislike the work. So it's fine. I can do it. But my values are still bigger than that. My success at the end of my life is beyond hurting myself now to do so. So it's a constant check-in with myself of making sure I'm lining up my values and I'm not going to sacrifice winning to do so. And I need to be smart enough that when those start to disbalance, I need to pull away from one, focus on the other, and know when to check out.
So what happens next?
What next in life? Take it year by year and we see. You know, I've been saying, I think 2019 was the year I finished, won the Olympia, went home, and I was like, I'm done. I'm retiring. And that was the year I was over it. I was done. In 2018, I almost done. And then 2019, I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to go win one. I won one, came back. All I felt was relief. I didn't enjoy it as much as I thought. I still was getting a little sick from autoimmune. I didn't know how to manage my health properly back then. And it was just so much stress about my health because of 2018 when I was in the hospital for my autoimmune that I was like, this isn't worth it to me. I'm not doing this anymore. and